thank you sa Beautiful Virgins for inviting the Secretary and sending me here. Actually, the Secretary and even USEC for Deliberations, USEC Puna, a good friend of Attorney Bobby, ay meron po silang lexicon until now, since morning, for the one of the greatest battle in Manila Bay. So sabi kanina ni Attorney, apat na yung battle sa Manila. 5 na ho ngayon. Meron pang battle for Manila Bay, yung rehabilitation ginagawa. Nakapokus po sila ngayon doon. So apologies for not coming yung aking former secretary, although invited siya. So ako po yung kanyang pinapunta at naatasan na sumagot sa inyong concern. And hopefully after this we can work also as one in a single purpose of protecting and maintaining our environment. So kay Ma'am Montes, I just met this morning. Thank you. Kay Attorney Bobby, I have heard several times. I received so many letters from him. Pero ngayon na po kami nagkita. Thank you, sir. Kay Attorney Gertie, ma'am, this is the second time na nagkita tayo, o third time siguro. And sa ating pong mga speakers, other speakers, sa mga professors, students from different universities, hindi ko makakalimutan si Father Rapi ng Montiliana. I met him 2004 in Infanta, because I was born
Kakabayan tayo.
and grew up in General Quezon, one of the affected municipalities ng kanya pong pinusyan na Kaliwata. So it's actually 3 municipalities in 2 provinces, Rizal and Quezon, and will be affecting a total of 36,000 people kung sakali. Sa ating mga kasamang IPs, I heard at hindi tayo kasama dito. Thank you for coming, and you can ask me the question later on. Marami ho yung topic, no? Ganda. But every presentation, di nawawala yung participation and issue involved in protection, management, and conservation of the natural resources. And pag pumasok niyo po yan, talaga damay ang diyan andyan. Hindi ko kami pwedeng makawala. But I would like to mention that from the very beginning of the leadership of Secretary Simato, lahat po ng binanggit natin dito, lahat ng pinresent ay covered ng kanyang 10-point agenda. I would like to enumerate the 10-point agenda. Yung kanya pong program on clean air, andyan po yan, strict implementation policy. Also on clean water, the reason why we have rehabilitation and demarcation of easements. Mapapansin po ninyo sa probinsya ng Palawan, meron kaming task force in Lido, meron kaming task force for Puerto sa San Vicente, at magkakaroon na rin po dito sa Puerto Prinsesa. So we just requested a few funding to implement this activity dito sa Puerto Prinsesa. We're also looking at the strict implementation of 9003, the Soil Waste Management Act, and yung pong pinasend kanina ni Attorney Bobby, the Enhanced National Greening Program. In the past, we are aiming for billion of trees and million of hectares planted. Parang sabi nga po nila, we're looking for so many accomplishments, but the question is, ano nang resulta? Ito ba ay nabuhay o tinanim lang? Ngayon po sa Expanded National Greening Program under the leadership of Secretary Simato, he did not only expand the commodities, the type of species needed to be planted, but also he encouraged private sector in the National Greening Program. So he is looking for quality plantation, not only the quantity. So very specific po yung kanyang dito. In fact, Kung before we are looking for 3-year maintenance and protection, ngayon po ang tinataguyod ng Central is maka-develop ng policy supporting the 5 years maintenance and protection for replantation. So meron din po tayong intensified forest protection and anti-illegal logging. Nasa kanya rin pong radar yung issue na yan. In fact, yung pong mga naisagawa na at isinagawa ng ating secretary para masagutan itong problema na nilang nilahan ni Atty. Bobby. Yung pong kulang sa atin is yung strengthening of law enforcement. Budget ng people, bigger area. So ano po yung ginawa ng secretary? Nag-provide po siya ng lawyers sa aming mga senros and penros nationwide. He also trained additional personnel with the head of military, and we strengthen the deputation issuance of the deputation order for the other government agencies and the private citizen, so that they can implement forestry laws and regulations. He also issued the Department Administrative Order 2018-18, empowering the penros and senros like Little Secretary for Revenue. He also looking at the possibility of providing firearms to our forest ranger. In fact, here in the province of Palawan alone, he will be distributing 150 sidearms to our forest rangers. He also issued just recently, August 20, 2019, the special order designating Red Nilo Tamoria as DNR Environmental Protection and Enforcement Task Force. He will cover the entire Philippines to support the existing law enforcement ng ating departamento. So yan po yung mga napakaraming issues po, no? But nag-pick up lang po ako ng mga salient issues. Then siguro I would accept some clarifications and questions so that I can give you direct answer. Ano po? So doon po sa unang presentation tungkol doon sa ating Land Use Act. For the information of everyone, we have been pushing for the approval of this policy several years back. And we are happy that during the SONA of our President, binanggit po yung batas na ito na isa sa gusto niyang mapirmahan at ma-approve during his administration. Doon po sa issue ng reclamation, no? Yan po ay nationwide issues na. No? Ang ating development, we cannot stop the development all over the Philippines. And they're also looking at the reclamations. Dito lang po sa Palawan, di na wala tayo. Mayroon po dito mga areas na they are doing reclamation with or without permit. In fact, we issued already notice of violations. We penalized them already. We reported to the PRA because the issuance of CDO is mandate of the PRA. All we have to do is provide us the information so they can send personnel to document the activities and they can act legally with the help of PRA. But I would also like to support meron ditong local government. I would also like to solicit the full support of the local government unit. It will not happen in their area of jurisdiction without the knowledge of the leader. No? But the problem is in some areas here, we discovered that they are behind this reclamation. So, yun po yung aming kailangan ma-resolve, and the title of this forum, the title of this group is very proper. No? We should work together, not only in an interagency manner, but in convergence way. Doon po sa issue ng kaliwa, presented by Father Pin, napakatagal na po nito na issue, as mentioned a while ago, but napiprint lang or na-hold. But like any other activities, like any other projects, kami po sa DNR and maybe in other agencies, we are bound to implement regulations, policies, and of course may mga requirements. Alam po yan ang galing sa ITC. We have sets of requirements that they need to comply with and satisfy. No? Pag na-satisfy po nila yun, na kompleto nila yun, it's our duty whether to deny or to approve. So ganun po lang ang nagiging issue dito siguro. Kung hindi nila ma-comply, di-deny po namin. That's one of the what was happened in DMCI. We denied that before. But they appealed to the higher office na reverse po yung decision. Then the CCC was issued.